A white cloud was seen, and then a pink grid that was up and down and side to side. Then there was a pink funnel. And then there was a mesh, more triangular, of purple that connected to it. Then the colors filled the room. And there was movement upon me. And then again, colors filled the room. And there was a couple bright shapes upon the floor in front of me. And there was some sort of division, some sort of going through, sort of to the upper right chord, sort of the magical circle. I totally agree with the linguistic reasons why Westcott and Mathers couldn't have been the author of the Cypher Manuscript. I don't think Eliphas Levi was either, but they could be represented by such, that there could have been traditions that were recorded decades later of things that would have been said or done. There are some interesting things for the tarot that one doesn't typically see. You have the geometric figures, and something that's super rare is a sun card where, the people are all grown up. Well, honestly, getting older and knowing stuff doesn't mean you've lost your innocence, but that confirms sort of the chronic origin of the theme is the people who have, they were kept from the treasure until they were old enough. And also the star card has, a bird on it. We have the placement of those particular grades in the temple. Northwest, northeast, west, southeast. And those beyond those 5 grades would sit in an elevated place. And perhaps at that point they could take turns being the lead operator of the ritual. There's some advice to pentagrams and forms. This is what you are, and I am of this category. One could say that the Catholics didn't need all this because what do they have? Knights of Columbus? Is that the thing? But they also have so many different orders of nuns and priests and stuff like this is that you can get involved in that sort of thing if you want some secret society that is particularly of more than a men's order. It gives instructions not only to the tarot and not only to the rituals of the grades, but it gives some ideas that can be applied to other sorts of consecrations, sashes, Enochian stuff, Kabbalistic god names, ancient mystery school representative warnings. The tetrahedron is elemental. We have the setup of 17. Remember, in Zoroastrianism, we have 17 gathas. In Islam, they have 17 vows of ritual prayer in the 5 segments. How to put the zodiac in a cross. The caduceus, sort of game-like layouts for pathworking. How the shapes and the spheres connect heaven and earth. The purifying fire and the confluence of sources. The judgment card makes it look like it's the paths of the father, mother, child. The hanged man is both genders, and the female has a different pose than the male does. Tatwa elemental symbols are combined to form greater symbols. The Hebrew and the Enochian is a bit messed up at times. Strength and justice form a switch, but not the Emperor and the Star switch that Aleister Crowley and the Thelemic decks employ. The moon card is very recognizable, but I think that there's something different going on with the moon and the 4 stars and the man of the moon than is typical. Just a little different, but you know. There's an 8-sphere version of the Tree of Life, the bottom being the lunar nodes, and the 1 or 2 dot lined figures are attributed to the lunar nodes and the zodiac. Habakkuk and Judges are influential texts. Nebuchadnezzar is said to be of the Tower card. One learns how to do talismans of some sorts, and Christ is given both a solar and a Venusian symbolism.